Over there on the right is what we will cover in the first semester of biology. And on the left side is what we will cover in your second semester. The first semester is hardest for students because from organs to atoms, the materials are so small we cannot see them. Since students can't see them, they have to use their imagination, which is hard if you have no idea what you're supposed to imagine. There are many branches of science. Biology is the branch that covers some of the biosphere, which is the world, to the atom. Bio means, and logy means. So biology means. In biology, it is very important to study the root word of the vocabulary, and you will learn why later on. Now if you're studying beyond that of the world, such as outer space, stars, galaxy, and the universe, then that is called. And if you're studying about atoms, how they work, what they do, their names, function, and nothing else but the atoms, then that is called. And if you're studying individual organism, for example a human and its organs, then that is called. Okay, great. Let us move on. I'm going to introduce you to the ecosystem. Over here you have an ecosystem, but before we learn what it is, let's take a few steps back. An organism is one individual, like a tree, a dog, or a cat. If you have a bunch of the very same organism, like a bunch of the same trees, you have a population. Then if you have many population, like a bunches of trees with a bunch of cat and deers, then you have a community. So you see the pattern? Next, you have a bunch of communities, you have an ecosystem. However, there is a difference. A community is a mix of population and it features all things that are living. An ecosystem features things that are both living and non-living. Non-living things are things that were never alive to start with, whereas dead stuff are things that once lived and then died. Non-living things include wind, water, sand, rocks, and so on. Now you know more about an ecosystem. The rest of the chapter are pretty boring stuff, so I'm just gonna skip them. Alright, let us get started on chapter 2.